Jersey Crypto here. I don't know what I'm going to call this one, but it's about Web3. It's about siacoin. It's about BitBoy Crypto. Let's just get into it. So, first off, if you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, Jersey Crypto on Twitter. I finally got a tweet that was like trending relative to the rest of my tweets that get no views at all. And what's funny about it is my tweet was not necessarily hating on BitBoy Crypto, but hating on a video that he made. And the video that he made on Web3 pretty much sums up his entire approach to, everything that he does on YouTube. And now that he has, million plus followers, subscribers, his job in his mind has become much easier, and he gets to have fun with it, which that I applaud, because the goal is to be able to, in general, say what you think is important. If you want to attract a lot of people and that's your goal, then that's a nice thing to do and accomplish. So definitely can't take that away from him. But I don't know how you make a full production video on Web3 and the only coin that you bring up is Cardano. Which Cardano is, a smart contracts platform, and yes, they can have, internet built on top of them if they put in the developing to do so. But, you're starting at ground zero with that one, bud. It's not like when did Cardano ever promote that they're Web3? And I'm not hating on Cardano. I don't mind Cardano at all. I think Cardano is going to be way better than Ethereum. Same as Algorand. But they're not putting in the time and effort and manpower, women power, whatever power, to create Web3. It starts with cloud storage, siacoin, Filecoin, storage. There's a bunch of other ones popping up, which is actually a good thing because it'll bring more eyes on the space, and hopefully people look into who's been doing it the longest and has the most infrastructure, and most importantly is the most decentralized, because the whole point of Web3 is to not be controlled. Now, I think one of the biggest things that we could do, this kind of just popped up in my head, is start doing what you would on Web3 on Web 2 by not catering to, what Web 2 wants you to do for your content to be viewed, or, trying to figure out the algorithm, trying to say things that are catchy in your videos. So starting now, I'm no longer going to tell people to give me a thumbs up. I'm not going to tell people to subscribe. I'm going to say things that hopefully connect to you and make you want to see more. And then I'm going to leave it up to you to make that decision. Because then I know that the people that are actually following me, I don't even want to say subscribe. Because you're subscribing to the algorithm. You're not subscribing to me. You're feeding the algorithm more information by subscribing to me. You're feeding the algorithm more information, and they're taking things from my videos in order to promote other people's videos, which I'm all about sharing, but I don't want to leave it up to a machine. I'd rather share in real life. I'd rather devote my time to people and not a machine. So when the metaverse takes over and everyone's trying to, fulfill their passion through a digital universe, I think the ground level Web3 is going to be the most grounding real life experience that we can feel in order to really connect with real people. I'm not saying that the metaverse isn't exciting and it's going to be cool to experience, but do you really want to devote your entire life to a screen or a lens inside some goggles? The putting each other in front of you, putting someone in front of me that I want to see that's like, across the world, that's great. I mean, that's awesome. But is it the same as being in front of them? Does it delay you? Like, say you would see that person 2 times in real life in your lifetime because there's no other way to see them. So you actually put in the time and effort to go to that place, experience their world on the other side of the globe and them in person, because that's the only way to do it, or over the telephone. You know what I mean? I feel like the metaverse is going to prevent some of those type of interactions. And I think that's what keeps you in your comfort zone, instead of like, stepping off the edge and just, taking a leap and doing something out of the norm relative to your daily routine. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of Web3 over everything. My investment I want to appreciate just so that it can like help me pursue more of my passions. But I feel like Web3 is going to help me do that anyway, just out of being able to connect with real people on the internet and not be like blocked, by a machine. It's a freeing feeling. Now, the only way to really promote Web3 is through the people. It's really one of the reasons why I started this channel, was to be one of the people that put in some effort towards promoting this. It just so happens that I came across siacoin and siacloud, skynet first over everything, and I related to David Vorick and his work ethic and the direction he's taking it and the words that he says. I can relate to all of that stuff. Without the internet's telling me otherwise. The internet's not promoting him at all. I had to fight through the internet in order to connect with David Vorick. That's not freedom. The internet doesn't want to promote anything that he says. Why can't he connect with people easily? Just out of relating to them. Why can't he promote a product that he's been working on for 7-8 years now, because the internet won't allow him to promote it? So all the people that want to ask me, when's siacoin gonna pump? What are you doing for them? Do you invest into things and just expect someone else to do all the work for you all the time? Crypto's a different game. Go get into stocks. Make 4% on top of your money a year, because that's what your average successful stock investor makes. In crypto, you got to work towards it. That's why the only people that are millionaires in crypto all have YouTube channels pumping their shit. I'm not saying that's necessarily the right way to go about it, but that's the reality. As soon as someone's making any type of money in crypto, they're starting a YouTube channel and they're pumping their shit. Because they know they're part of the reason why these coins are going up. It's all marketing. I'm not saying that it's not a real market, but the people are what make it real. We're the ones buying into it. Promote your own product. If you own a coin, it's yours. You want to sell it to someone else? Sell it to someone else. But what are you selling? Are you selling the price to appreciate, or are you just getting rid of it because you're not willing to do anything in order to make your coin go up? Are you looking at it as a business, a project? Are you looking at the people behind it, or are you just looking at a coin price? Because if you're just looking at a coin price, it sounds pretty depressing to me, especially when it goes like this. Imagine your emotions going like this with a number. You're letting a number make your emotions do this. The people behind it are calm. You know why? Because they're working their asses off at creating new technologies while everyone else is worried about the price of a coin. So, shout out to I'm Jersey Crypto. Shout out to BitBoy for making another video and then shouting out a coin that has nothing to do with it. It is funny. The production was great. It was like super dramatic. He's like walking around this like, old farm building, and they're in a creek, and he's like, it was almost like Naked and Afraid. I thought he was going to be naked and afraid soon. I was getting a little scared. But I'm talking about the show, Naked and Afraid, if you ever seen it. But either way, follow me if you want to follow me, if you like me. If you can relate. That's pretty much what we're here for.